What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, and in this video I'm going to go over all of the April 2026 Air Jordan and Nike releases so far. Now, before I break this video down, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. Now, there's another thing called hyped, so if you haven't done that yet, make sure to hype this video up. It actually gets seen into a different algorithm and can really make your video blow up. So it would be cool to get some more reach on this video. Now, I do apologize, I haven't been uploading. I took the whole last week off. I had planned on dropping this on Friday, but I decided to drop it on Monday just because I wanted to do more research on a couple things. But going forward, yes, I will be more consistent. I have another video lined up for later this week, a news video, and then a short, of course. But as most of you know, release dates do change. Some get pushed forward, pushed back, or even new sneakers get added in. So in the case that it does, I will update you on the following sneaker news video as well. There will be a link in the description below that will take you to sneakerfiles.com. I saw a comment the other day that somebody said they didn't even know that I had a website. They just knew me from the YouTube channel. I think that's kind of cool, but at the same time, Sneaker Files was started in 2006. I started the YouTube channel in 2011. So yeah, if you don't know, there is a website where a lot of this stuff gets updated there. And some stuff I don't share in these news videos, you can always see it over there. Also, there will be timestamps down below, not just for the brand, but the specific shoe. And now, let's get into these releases. Alright, so every month on the 1st, we always have a handful of releases, and the first pair I'm going to talk about in this video is the Nike Dunk Low, known as Metal Eyelet Swoosh. So as you can see with this pair, it features a swoosh that are made out of metal eyelets. Oddly enough, the eyelets do not feature metal. But this pair features a cell, mink brown, and metallic silver colorway. They drop on April 1st for $130. Dropping on the same day, we have the Nike SHOX TEAL SE, known as Smoke Gray and Bright Crimson. You can call them simply Smoke Gray, Bright Crimson, actually you can call them whatever, but the nickname comes from the colorway, which is Smoke Gray, Bright Crimson, Medium Ash, Anthracite, and Black. This pair also drops on the 1st for $180. One thing about April is that Nike has some pretty dope Air Force One Low releases. Now, this isn't one of my favorites, but it's not bad, and this is the Nike Air Force One Low Hydrogen Blue. So the official colorway is Hydrogen Blue, White, Orange Frost, and Metallic Silver. This pair will drop on the 1st, and the retail price will be $125. Now, moving away from Nike's lifestyle side of things for a moment, we're going to move to Nike basketball, and this is the Nike SABRINA 3 What The. Now, traditionally, when Nike drops a What The shoe, that means it's the last pair before they move on to the next signature shoe. But I did see some images pop up of another SABRINA 3 colorway. Now, I don't know when those will drop, probably after this one. But the official colorway is Igloo, Blue Crystal, Light Atomic Pink, and Hot Lava. Now, the overall inspiration is taken from past SABRINA 3 colorways and combined here. So the pair will drop on April 1st. They are posted on the Sneakers app. They'll also drop at other additional retailers like DSG, and the retail price is $145. GIANNIS will also have a new signature shoe dropping, the Freak 8, but before that happens, we do have additional colorways of his current signature shoe, the Nike GIANNIS Freak 7. Now, dropping on April 1st, we have this light aqua pair. I will say that I do like the colorway, which is light aqua, racer blue, summit white, and bright crimson. But if you're a fan, I definitely would hold off, wait until they go on sale, because this pair will definitely go on sale. You'll see them at the outlets sooner rather than later. And like I mentioned, they drop on April 1st for $115. Although it just turned spring, beginning on April 1st, that is when Nike will start rolling out its summer collection. And one of those pairs will be the Nike VOMERO Premium, known as Tangerine Tint. Now, you will see some running shoes in this video, but for this pair, it features a Tangerine Tint, Bright Crimson, Pink Foam, and Tattoo colorway. So I don't even know what Tattoo is as far as a shade goes, but obviously it's present somewhere on this shoe. The pair will drop on April 1st for $230. You know, I'm not a fan of the overall build of this shoe. I'm sure they are comfortable. However, I do like the color blocking on these. Again, we have the Nike VOMERO Premium. And for this one, they really don't have a nickname. However, the official colorway is white, lapis, total orange, and laser orange. Now, if you're a fan, they also drop on April 1st for $230. Now, this is a model I have been meaning to pick up just to wear, to run in, work out in, and this is the Nike Zoom VOMERO 5. Now, for this particular colorway, it's a women's release, and it's known as Crimson Tint. Now, the official colorway is Crimson Tint, Hot Lava, Orange Pulse, Cell, and Chrome. Another pair that drops on April 1st for $180. From Nike, that is it for the April 1st releases. Now we're going to move on, and for April 2nd, we have 3 colorways of the Nike Mind 001 dropping. The first pair is known as Team Red, and it features a Team Red, University Red, Midnight Navy, and Chrome colorway. The second is known as GEODE Teal, and it features a GEODE Teal, Metallic Cool Gray, Light Minta, Canary, and White colorway. And the last one, I swear, these have already released before, but they're known as Cell. I could be wrong on that. And the official colorway is Cell, Hyper Crimson, Black, and Metallic Platinum. Now, there are more Nike Mind 001 releases in April, which will be later on in the video. But for these 3, they drop on April 2nd for $95 each. The first colorway of the Nike Air Liquid Max dropped on Air Max Day, and it was known as Poison Dart Frog. I thought that colorway was super dope. Now, moving forward, not long after that, on April 3rd, we have the first collaboration on this model, and it'll be with Fragment. This colorway is simply known as Black because it is covered in mostly black, but the actual colorway is Black and Anthracite. I am curious about this pair. It looks super comfortable, but this isn't the colorway that I want. I really want the Poison Dart Frog. Anyways, maybe some additional colorways in the future I'll go after. Now, if you want something simple, this is definitely for you, but I do have a feeling they'll be on the limited side. Now, they're going to drop on April 3rd. So far, I've seen them listed on the sneakers app, and the retail price will be $225. Now, just as a heads up, this pair will drop on March 31st via Fragment. So if you do catch this video in time, you may be able to grab them over there. So the Nike LeBron 23 Elite Good Intentions was supposed to drop on March 3rd. Actually, they did drop on March 3rd at DSG. I did check before doing this video, and most sizes are sitting. However, a lot of retailers pushed them back, and they'll now drop on April 3rd. The sneakers app is one of them. I believe Finish Line has them as well, or will have them on the 3rd. For these, the official colorway is Hyper Pink, Black, Voltage Green, and Alabaster. And this pair is a nod to the decision when LeBron James left the Cavs to go to the Miami Heat. But the pair will drop on April 3rd for $235. I believe there's 3 Nike LeBron 23 releases in April, and the next one is known as Shoe Bag or Mega Deal. Now, this pair is a nod to LeBron James signing a contract with Nike. The colorway features Safety Orange, Metallic Gold, and Wolf Gray. What's pretty cool about this pair is the branding on the heels. It features Mega Deal. It looks like the lottery logo. But yeah, if you want to grab them, they drop on April 3rd for $200. You could tell by this video that running season is here. Now, I have started running in January. I'm by no means considered a runner. I just go out and, do some running and walking, of course. I love to cycle as well. But for those who do run, which I'm sure you're a lot better than me, we have a collaboration between Renegade and Nike on the VOMERO Premium and the VAPORFLY 4. So both shoes feature a similar colorway. The VOMERO Premium comes dressed in Brown Basalt, Total Orange, Bronze Eclipse, and Hyper Crimson. As for the VAPORFLY 4, it features Brown Basalt, Bronze Eclipse, Burgundy Ash, and Hyper Crimson. So both pairs will drop on April 4th. The retail price for the VOMERO Premium is $240, while the Nike VAPORFLY 4 will cost $280. So this pair leaked a couple days ago, and we already have a release date for it. It's the Nike Air Diamond Turf 2 Royals. Now, I do believe I'll talk more about this pair in the news video if I drop it before April 4th, of course, because that's when this pair will release. But I found it odd, the inspiration. Apparently, Deion Sanders, when he was a kid, he lived close to the Kansas City Royals where they had their spring training. So when he was in elementary school, Sanders would skip class to hang out around the ballpark. He would collect balls and cracked bats and other stuff like that. So This is apparently a nod to that time. Now, again, I don't know if this is some made-up story that just went around or not, but the pair features a cell, blue-gray, metallic gold, and mystic navy colorway. Again, they drop on April 4th. The retail price is $170. So far, I have seen them pop up on the sneakers app, the listing for them. They're not quite available just yet, but I do assume that additional spots will have them soon. So we have two more collaborations. Both are by MELITTA BAUMEISTER. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And one pair will be on the Nike Pegasus Premium, while the other is the Nike VOMERO Premium. Now, both pairs will drop on the same day. Now, as for the Pegasus Premium, it features a Volt, Cyber, Off-White, and Black colorway. The VOMERO Premium is dressed in Total Orange, Hyper Crimson, Orange Chalk, and Black. Now, for the release details for both, they will drop on April 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via her website at melittabaumeister.com. Now, there's going to be a wider release which will take place on the sneakers app on April 8th. The Pegasus Premium will cost $220, while the VOMERO Premium will cost $260. To me, this is such a dope pack. We have the Nike Air Force 1 Low patent leather pack dropping in April. Now, you've probably seen images going around of these three pairs for some time. I believe even Travis Scott was wearing one of them. I think it was the Topaz Gold colorway. But recently, they did pop up on the sneakers app, and unfortunately, I haven't seen them on any other website. So for now, they will drop on the sneakers app, potentially more later. But three pairs make up this pack, the first being known as Topaz Gold. It features a Topaz Gold, Pine Green, Light Laser Orange, and Midas Gold. The second pair is dressed in Dark Team Red, Challenge Red, University Gold, and Safety Orange. And then the last pair features Mystic Navy, Light Liquid Lime, Grape Ice, and Light Violet Ore. All pairs will drop on April 9th, and the retail price will be $120 each. All three of these pairs remind me of early 2000s releases just because of the patent leather, the vibrant accents as well. But yeah, in my opinion, they look great. For the trail runners out there, we have the Nike ACG Pegasus Trail and Jade Horizon dropping in April. Well, of course it wouldn't be included in this video, but this pair features a Jade Horizon, Light Silver, Safety Orange, and Phantom colorway. They drop on April 9th for $155. Alright, so we have another nice pair of the Air Force 1 Low dropping in April. This one is known as Stadium Green. Now, the official colorway is Stadium Green, Laser Orange, and Bright Crimson. And you probably noticed is that on the panels, the midsole, even the heel, the green it's wearing away, displaying orange and red. Now, some people are calling this shoe heat map due to that. As well, the pair also comes with a translucent outsole. Now, if you're interested in buying, they drop on April 10th, and the retail price will be $130. I have seen some spots releasing these on the 1st as well. I believe a couple spots on the 31st. But yeah, sneakers probably would be your best bet. John Morant and the Jurassic Park franchise have 3 collaborations on his current signature shoe, the Nike Jaw 3, dropping in April. Now, for some reason, 2 of them are dropping on the same day, and then the third pair will drop later on in the month. Now, both of these are super clean. The first is the Jaw 3 Raptor. It features an anthracite, yellow ochre, and bright crimson colorway. This pair is a nod to the Velociraptor. Now, the second pair, which is my favorite from the collection, is known as Explorer. The shoe is dressed in green spark, university red, dynamic yellow, and black, and this is a tribute to the truck that they would drive around in the movie. Now, the third pair I'll go over later on in the video, but both are looking like a GR. There's quite a few spots that will have them. I'm not sure about stock, I'll be honest. Not just the sneakers app, I believe Finish Line, DSG, Foot Locker, all the spots pretty much will have them. And the release date is April 10th. The retail price will be $135 each. April 10th is somewhat of a busy day when it comes to Nike basketball releases. We have another Nike LeBron 23. This pair is known as For the Record. Now, this pair is said to be a nod to LeBron James passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Now, I believe there's a few other pairs that were a nod to that. Now, the medial side will feature the amount of points he needed to score to beat the record, as well as the crown-shaped midsole. It features an iridescent finish. I do like that about the shoes. Now, if the images look a little different to you, that is because these are in grade school sizing. They will drop in adult sizing as well, just the images have yet to leak. but they will drop on April 10th. And the retail price is said to be $235, but that part hasn't been confirmed. On April 13th, we have a couple Kobe releases. The first one being the Nike Kobe 3 EM Low PROTRO Steam. Now, the nickname Steam is due to the colorway, which is light silver, Summit White, and Steam. Now, if you've noticed, I know I have each month, we've been getting a Kobe 9 EM Low PROTRO, which typically takes place on the 1st. And the overall colorways, they're somewhat Team Bank style, although they are unique. Traditionally, they've been two-tone colorways. This pair pretty much follows in line with that. Now, if you are a fan, they are expected to drop on April 13th for $190. Now, I know there's been an image going around of the Nike Kobe 11 PROTRO Mamba out. I'm not going to use that photo for this video because the individual is known to show off fakes. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Also, he's done some pretty shady activities in the past, allegedly, but this pair is also expected to drop on April 13th. Now, it is a bit odd that we haven't seen an actual first look or anybody with pairs in hand, but it is possible they do drop on the 13th, but I wouldn't be surprised if they also got delayed. Now, as some of you may know, this pair did drop in 2016, so it will celebrate its 10th anniversary, and it was available via Nike ID, which is now known as Nike by You. So to celebrate Kobe Bryant's last game in the NBA, Nike Basketball released this shoe for you to ID. This time around, you won't be able to customize them, but they are expected to drop on April 13th. The retail price is $220. Overall, I get pretty excited when Jackie Robinson Day nears just because we get some sort of special release from Nike. Now, this year, I'm not a fan of these whatsoever. I feel like Nike dropped the ball. I don't know why they use this model, but this is the Nike V5 runner, and these are being called Jackie Robinson Day. There's a ton of other better shoes they could have used. These look like some bad dad shoes, not even in a good way. Not a fan. Now, if you like them, don't let me steer you away from them. Pick them up, but I surely will be passing. Now, the official colorway is black, medium ash, and pale ivory. They will drop on April 15th. Well, at least they are expected to, and the retail price is $100. For this pair, I've seen a couple different release dates, but we're going with the release date I've seen the most of, and this is the Nike Zoom Huarache 2K4 OT in black. Now, this is an original colorway of the Zoom Huarache 2K4 worn by Kobe Bryant, and it features a black and black colorway. Originally released in 2004, Kobe wore this pair to dunk over rookie at the time Dwight Howard, which took place on November 12th, 2004. So if you're a fan of sneakers connected to NBA moments, this would be one of them. Now, the release date I've been seeing is April 17th, but I have seen some spots have them for April 30th. And that's more so websites, not actual release calendars, and the retail price will be $200. Now, the third Jurassic Park Nike Jaw 3 to be released is known as Metallic Silver, and the official colorway is Metallic Silver, Black, White, and Baltic Blue. Now, although not confirmed, it is being reported that this pair is inspired by the Engine Laboratories. Now, it's been years and years since I've seen any of the Jurassic Park movies. I've been wanting to catch up with them, so I don't remember the Engine Laboratory, so I can't confirm that or not, nor have I heard anything from Nike. Now, when they pop up on the website, I'm sure they'll give some additional details. But for now, this pair is expected to drop on April 21st, and the retail price is being reported at $145. I'm not sure why the other two are $135 and these would be $145, so I'm going to go ahead and guess that these will actually be $135. Dropping towards the end of April, we have the Nike Kobe 8 PROTRO EXT, known as Year of the Horse. However, I do believe, although this pair also celebrates the Year of the Horse, it also celebrates the relationship between Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol. As most of you know, they did own a horse together. They played on the same team. They were friends. And there was an Air Force One low that has a similar theme. Now, I'm going to assume that pair will also drop this month, but I haven't seen anything on any release calendar, so that's why it's not being featured in this video. So, as you can see, the images aren't that great. But the EXT version of the Kobe 8 is more of a lifestyle pair, although I'm sure you can still hoop in them. The official colorway is Light Orwood Brown, Summit White, Red Stardust, and Baroque Brown. These are currently scheduled to drop on April 24th for $200. Now, this might be the first Nike Mind 001 I pick up, although what I've been seeing is that they've been very difficult to get a size, but this is the Nike Mind 001 Black and Blue. Now, the official colorway on these is Black and Blue, Game Royal, Metallic Copper, and White. They are currently scheduled to drop on April 30th for $95. We also got a pair of the Nike Mind 002 dropping in April. This pair is being called Football Gray due to the colorway, which is Football Gray, Hydrogen Blue, Hyper Crimson, and Chrome. So for this pair, they drop on April 30th for $145. What I've been seeing is not a ton of people are hyped about this pair. They like the Mind 001. Personally, I would like to try these out, but yeah, I probably should wait and see if they go on sale first. All right, moving on to Jordan Brand, and for the month of April, we do have some decent releases. Not as good as March and even February, in my opinion, but way better than January. However, I'm sure that you may see a pair or two you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a few. But the first pair I'm going to go over is a pair that's expected to debut in April, although we don't have a specific release date for, and they could get delayed. But this is the Air Jordan 6 Sail and Neutral Olive. So this was recently unveiled. They are pretty decent in my opinion. The official colorway is Sail, Neutral Olive, Fur, and Light Khaki. Now, this will be a women's release, and as I mentioned, we don't have a specific release date, so dropping sometime in April though, and the retail price will be $215. Going forward, these releases have release dates, and the first pair is a kids exclusive. This is the Air Jordan 3 Spring Flowers. Now, the official colorway is Pearl Pink, Pink Bloom, Pink Glow, and Hyper Orange. This pair is set to drop on April 1st. The retail price in grade school sizing is $155, preschool will cost $95, and toddler sizes will cost $80. This is a model I do like. I'm not sure if everybody likes it, but it's the Jordan TRUNNER OS. And in April, we have the elephant print colorway dropping. So it's known as elephant print due to the fact it features elephant print on the mudguard. And the official colorway is Gamma Gray, Enigma Stone, Cell, and Old Royal. So this pair will drop on April 1st for $115. We have a clean and simple colorway of the Jordan LUKA 5 dropping. This pair is known as Black White or Black and White due to the colorway, which is Black, Football Gray, Psychic Blue, and White. I like the model, just not a huge fan of this colorway. I like these pairs with a little more pop on them, but I can see where somebody would really enjoy them. But they will drop on April 1st for $135. On the same day, Jason Tatum will drop a new colorway of his current signature shoe, the Jordan Tatum 4. This pair is known as Off-Season. So the official colorway is Dusty Cactus, Chalk, Sapphire, and Mint Foam. Now, if you look on the heel, there's a bunch of unique designs that are embossed. For example, we have a camera, a palm tree, and other stuff which would represent the off-season. So this pair will also drop on April 1st for $130. As most of you know, Jordan Brand recently released their Air Series 2, which is a women's basketball performance sneaker. Now, the one looked pretty good, and I believe in late February they introduced the 2, which I do think looks decent. In April, we have a couple colorways dropping. This pair known as Triple White or White and Ice Blue due to the colorway, which is White and Ice Blue. So, very simple look. If you want to grab these, they will drop on April 1st. And the retail price will be $115. Okay, so one of the bigger releases in the month of April is the Virgil Abloh Archive Air Jordan 1 High OG Alaska. Now, this pair did drop last month in late March via Virgil Abloh Archive. Now, there is somewhat of a wider release. This pair will be available at select boutiques. I have seen spots doing raffles. Now, a lot of people have been asking about a sneakers drop. And yes, official photos did pop up, but I don't have that confirmation at the time of recording. Now, I think the whole setup on this pair is cool, the packaging, the book that it comes with. Now, if you're looking to buy and you miss out, I would definitely wait to buy it resale because these were going for quite a bit of money. And even before the April 3rd release date, because that's when they're going to drop again, the price has been going down quite a bit. So they'll continue to drop. I would give it maybe a couple weeks, maybe even a month. And when people are no longer wanting the shoe and they move on to the next thing, it'll be your best bet to purchase. That's at resale. But who knows, there could be things like restocks and stuff like that. Obviously, don't expect these to be at places like Foot Locker. This will be at boutiques. And if they do drop on the sneakers app, I will let you guys know in an upcoming sneaker news video. Now, the only downfall about this pair is the price, which is $230. Yeah, if you're going to get them to flip them, then you're going to make a little bit of money. But if you're going to buy them to wear, I don't know, that's pretty steep to me. Personally, I'm passing on these. They're okay. I personally would have liked a different colorway. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below and if you plan on picking them up or if you obtained them already. The second and last Jordan Air Series 2 that is scheduled to drop in April is being called South Beach. And the colorway does reflect the South Beach themes, and it features a white, metallic silver, pink blast, and light pumice colorway. This pair will drop on April 5th for $115. Now, I think this will be the first GR of the month from Jordan Brand that people may actually like. And it doesn't come until April 11th. And this is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Flight Club. So part of the new Flight Club series, we recently saw the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club drop. I believe that was in January. And now we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG. The colorway features black, cell, gum medium brown, and university red. Now, as you can see, this also is our first look at the shoes because prior to this, we only had a mock-up, which was pretty much on point to what's dropping. So the pair features black throughout. It has contrast stitching, red accents. I will be going over these more in the upcoming news video. But as for the release info, this pair will drop on April 11th. They will be available in full family sizing. So the retail price in adult sizing is $185. Grade school will cost $140. Preschool is priced at $85, and toddler sizes will cost $70. With this pair, I'll be 100% honest with you guys, I would wait to pick them up because they will go on sale. Not to say it's a bad shoe by any means, because it's not. It's just that, again, ones have kind of died off. The colorway isn't an OG, it isn't super sought after, it's not a collaboration. So personally, if you like them, just be patient and you'll get them below retail. We got a classic pair returning in April. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low University Blue. Now, this isn't an OG colorway, but it's an older one that first dropped in 2001. Originally, they were known as Columbia Blue, but the name has changed on it. I think in Jordan Brand's eyes, the Columbia Blue name might be edgy to them. I don't know, but we did see another release which took place in 2017. That pair was pretty nice as well. Now this pair will be closer to the 2001 release as far as the mold goes. I will say that it does look like the blue is a bit more vibrant on the new release compared to the 2017. Now this pair features a white, university blue, and black colorway. This will be a GR. They will be available at pretty much every Jordan Brand retailer. However, with 11 lows, or any 11, with the exception of the IE low, they tend to sell out pretty fast. Obviously, different colorways do better than others. This being an older one, it's simple, it's clean, summer's around the corner. I could definitely see this pair doing well. Now, the difference between the 2017 and the 2026 would be the mold, the overall shape, and in my opinion, the blue. The blue looks more vibrant, but again, I could be wrong on that. As far as the shape goes, that actually has changed. But if you are a fan of these, they will drop on April 18th, and they'll be available in full family sizing. So in adult sizing, they'll cost $195. Grade school will cost $155. Preschool is priced at $95, and toddler sizes will cost $80. We have another denim Air Jordan 4 dropping. This pair is known as Iced Carmine, and they're dropping in women's sizing. Now, the official colorway is Iced Carmine, Coconut Milk, Muslin, and Pink Sickle, hence the nickname. This pair will also be a GR. Now, with 4s, they're hit or miss. Some pairs do a lot better than others. I mean, overall, the 4s are still hyped, but there are certain colorways that have hanged around for some time before selling out. This pair, I don't know. I will say certain sizes will be sold out before others. This pair will be available in extended women's sizing, so they'll go up to a men's size 13, which is a women's size 14.5. Those sizes will definitely sell out fast. But this pair will drop on April 23rd. The retail price in women's sizing is $220. Preschool will cost $105, and toddler sizes will cost $85. In my opinion, this will be the #1 hyped and sought after shoe in the month of April, and it's the return of the Air Jordan 5 White Metallic. Now, this pair will be a little bit different than the times they dropped before. This pair has dropped 2 times in total. The first was in the year 2000, and then the last time was in 2015. So both of those times, this shoe featured the Jumpman logo, but in 2026, it'll have Nike Air. Also, the 23 font on the lateral side, it will be updated to reflect the OG style font. And what's shown is a mock-up. Unfortunately, images have yet to leak of the 2026 pair. So I'm a little bit skeptical if they're still going to drop in April. It's a possibility they could get delayed, but it's also a possibility they still drop in April. I do find it a little bit weird because this pair is expected to be a GR. So a good amount of pairs will be available, but we haven't seen a first look yet. I mean, that could come any day now. And these are on a lot of retailers' release calendars. So they haven't officially been delayed as of yet. I haven't heard anything about them being delayed. Now, I will say with 5s, it seems that the hype has gravitated from the 4s to the 5s. And a lot of people are excited about these upcoming drops. I really think this pair will sell out. I'm not telling you to buy at resale though. Personally, this is a shoe that would be perfect for many retailers to do restocks of, so I really think that would happen. Obviously, we saw what happened with the Wolf Gray 5s. The Black Metallic 5s, which are on a different level, those sold out very fast as well. And a lot of people, when I share information on the shoe, it does well as far as them talking about it, liking the information, sharing it. So what I can gauge from it, it does appear that a lot of people are hyped about them. Now, the only thing is them dropping on April 25th because that is the current release date. Now, the retail price is expected to be $215, which I'm cool with. I'm surprised that it's not $220, but these will be available at pretty much every Jordan brand retailer, the Sneakers app, Foot Locker, Finish Line, and so forth. But yeah, overall, I do think this pair will be the overall sought after pair in April. Perfect summer shoe as well. And yeah, this pair I do plan on going after. For this pair, I've seen mixed opinions on it. It's the Air Jordan 6 Cap and Gown. This expands on the Cap and Gown series from Jordan Brand, which first started in 2018 on the Air Jordan 11. A year later, in 2019, we saw the release of the Cap and Gown Air Jordan 13. So it's been some time, but now the series is back with the Air Jordan 6. So what I've been seeing is people aren't a fan of the piping, which will be 3M. They think it's a little bit too big. Personally, I think that as well. I feel that since this is a cap and gown inspired release, it should be more black and not as much silver. Overall, it's not a bad shoe, but I don't think this represents the cap and gown series very well. But that's just my opinion, of course. You can always let me know yours down below. Now, this pair, again, is expected to be a GR. They will be available at pretty much every Jordan brand retailer. I don't think these will be hard to obtain, but I wouldn't go as far as saying that they'll sit on shelves or go on sale, because I do feel that since it's a mostly black shoe, over time people will pick these up. Now, as for the release date, this pair will drop on April 30th. They'll also be available in full family sizing. So we have adult sizing at $215, grade school will cost $155, preschool is priced at $95, and toddler sizes will cost $80. The Air Jordan 3 Orange Citrus was supposed to drop on April 4th. However, they have been delayed and will now drop at the end of April. Now, the release date for this pair has moved around quite a bit, but at least it looks like they're still going to drop in April. Now, this is the first time that this pair will be released. However, there was a sample made around 2007. It was thought that this pair would be part of Jordan Brand's lifestyle series back then, but it didn't happen. They never dropped. A lot of people wanted these to drop. Well, maybe not a lot, but people did talk about them in message boards. I remember that. Or on social media. And now that's going to happen. So this pair will be available in women's sizing, but they will drop in extended women's sizing. So these will go up to a men's size 14, which is a women's size 15.5. As for the new release date, they will drop on April 30th, the same day as the Cap and Gown Air Jordan 6, and the retail price will be $205. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you have a second and haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. One more thing, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Now, as far as releases I plan on going after in April, I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a pretty chill month for me. The only thing that I have planned right now is the Air Jordan 5 white metallic. That is it. Everything else I can either hold off on, wait until it goes on sale, or just completely pass on. I feel like this month I might go back and pick up some stuff that I missed in the past. I still need to get the Deshaun Jordan SB Dunk Low. I really want those. And I also want to pick up the Krampus SB Dunk Low. As you can tell, I've kind of been on SBs lately. Of course, I still get OG Jordans in certain colorways, but those two I wanted to add to my collection. But for April, let me know what you plan on picking up down in the comment section below. And I do plan on dropping a news video this week. It'll probably be on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfalls.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.